After the fall of the Soviet Union, hopes were high for a new era in U.S.-Russian relations. Yet the reality was that America's foreign policy focus and the resources that went with it would shift away from Russia over time. As investments by the government and private foundations transitioned to other challenges, America's capacity to sustain Russian studies and develop contacts between the people of the United States and Russia began to erode. But there was a great American who recognized the importance of preserving these vital programs that bring the people of Russia and the United States together, and she came to the rescue. It was another chapter in Kathryn Wasserman Davis's lifelong commitment to world peace.
Seeing that at a time when so many resources for Russian and former Soviet studies were drying up, that she still understood the essential importance of this part of the world to the U.S. and to us understanding it.
I started studying it. I started to meet professors at Holy Cross. Then Kathryn Davis enabled me to go and actually be there and meet people on the ground. And I was blown away with how just backwards and outdated these stereotypes are.
On a personal level, I think that Ms. Davis was absolutely correct in assuming that cultural connections and a cultural dialogue is the basis for all other human interaction.
Kathryn's passion for international affairs and the people of Russia started when she traveled to the Soviet Union after graduating from college, riding horseback into the Caucasus as part of an anthropological research expedition in 1928. A few years later, she traveled to study in Switzerland. On the train there, she met her future husband, Shelby Davis. It was the start of a remarkable partnership that saw the couple spend the rest of the century on the highest levels of international industry, diplomacy, and education. Thanks to their success in the business world, they established the Davis World Foundation Scholars Program that has created programs dedicated to world peace in 90 colleges and universities, benefiting more than 2,500 students in the United States and 145 other countries. Students all over the world continue to benefit from their generous support for Russian and international studies programs.
The Davis Center has really made possible research and travel and educational programs throughout my 4 years related to Russia and the region that really wouldn't have been possible without the support of the Davis Center.
For my thesis research, part of the funding that I received was from the Kathryn Davis Fund, and several things also at Wellesley happened to commemorate her, and we're really indebted to her and her memory.
As an art history major, I work at the Davis Museum. So I think I kind of feel like Kathryn Davis is always looking over me because I'm both a Wellesley student like she was and also interested in art and Russian, so and the intersection of those things.
For Kathryn W. Davis, each institution she supported, each career she helped launch, and each life she touched with her philanthropy was about building up a global community of doers and thinkers invested in understanding and dialogue. A community invested in a shared vision of world peace. It is a legacy and mission that endures and grows today as the Davis family continues in Kathryn and Shelby's inspirational tradition of philanthropy. It is a legacy worthy of celebration, just as we celebrate her passion for living her life to the fullest and her legacy of learning, loving, laughing, and making friends.
Most of the important things in the world have been accomplished by people who keep on trying when there seems to be no hope at all. If a number of you here this evening keep trying, it will begin to happen.